I have read the chapter title of this latest chapter, and I've come to the conclusion that there's going to be something in here that might piss me off. As such, in order to make sure that I am very calm, Trixie has installed and put around my neck a cute little electrical collar that is programmed that when my anger hits my usual I hate my listeners' eardrums levels, it'll send me a nasty little shock. Hey Trixie, how painful is this shock going to be? As bad as Trixie needs it to be. That should fill me with more dread than it should, folks. And who knows? Maybe I might be lucky. Maybe this chapter won't do that. Even though it is called Betrayal. Customary joke. Betrayal! Betrayed me! Thank you. Discord was taking a stroll through Ponyville one day on the very merry month of May. He was taken by surprise by a pair of Fluttershy's eyes, all while strolling through the park one day. That's right, folks. That's what you come here for. You come here for the voices, the sketches, and the references to old 1930s songs. Hoping to get his mind off of things. He saw Applejack running towards him. "Hello there, cowgirl," Discord said, stopping her with his paw. "What's the rush?" "Oh, shoot," Applejack muttered under her breath. Of all the folks she could bump into, it had to be him. She put on her best poker face, which was not very convincing. "You would think my lady love will learn by now." "Oh, howdy, partner. I was just, I have to, I left the bath for our run. Yeah, gotta get home, see? So, bye." She thought she was free until Draconicus picked her up by the tail. "Element of honesty, huh?" Discord smirked. "So what's really troubling you, AJ?" Applejack gulped. "I don't really want to talk about it." She started swaying. "Well, see, it doesn't concern you." Discord shook his head in amusement. "You know, I could always just peek into your head and discover what you're hiding." "Lou!" The cowgirl sighed, kicking her legs desperately. "You're not gonna like it." "Ooh, that's easy, huh? This is gonna be fun." "Discord, trust me on this. You don't wanna." "The more you say that, the more I do wanna." Applejack had no chance against the Lord of Chaos. He tapped his claw on her head and accessed her most recent memory. The scene shifted, and he found himself standing beside Applejack in an alley. She stood there, slack-jawed, staring intensely at something in front of her. Discord looked at the pony's direction, and stood his expression matched hers. An orange stallion was pressing a mare against the wall, kissing her passionately. The mare had her forelegs around his neck as she returned to kiss with pleasure. Discord never felt more disgusted about anything in his life, for that mare was his wife. "Hey, that rhymes." "Fluttershy?" Applejack muttered. The Pegasus pushed the stallion away to look at the stunned cowgirl with those innocent teal eyes. She rolled her in annoyance. Hello?" She said in a tone that was very much unlike her. "Do you mind?" You know, Chrissy, baby, you are so lucky Applejack ran to Discord at that moment. Well, what were you going to do if Applejack didn't run into Discord at that moment? Actually, what were you going to do if it was some other pony who saw those two and they did run into Discord? You know, I hate the term plot convenience, but Chrissy baby, this one relied a lot on hope and prayer. Especially when it comes to a pony who has a bad poker face like Applejack. Now, I'm going to assume that you saw Applejack happen to be working at the stall that day and decided to take a break, and I'm going to assume that you just so happened to say, "Okay, now I'll turn to Fluttershy." I'm hoping that you managed to find that time to do that. Trixie, I'm feeling a faint buzz in my collar. Trixie knows, but remember, it only really shocks you once you get to Break's poor Yeti's levels. Oh, you know they are scared. Yeah, sorry about this, Yeti. So he was about to pull the stallion in again when Applejack came between them. What is this? She demanded. Who is this? What about Discord? And Screwball and Zany? Fluttershy scoffed. They'll be fine so long as they don't find out. And they do, they'll get over it. Applejack could not believe it. What's come over you? Do you have any idea what Discord will do if... Applejack? My love. My darling. Do you... Are you really this stupid? Here's my problem with this plan. If this were in the human world, this would be a brilliant plan. If this were, say, in any other universe, this would be a good plan. But here's the problem. Applejack is currently in a world where mind control, clones, and changelings exist. Our first thought shouldn't be, what are you doing, Fluttershy? It should be, are you a changeling? Who's got you under mind control? Or are you her evil clone? Because when you live in a world where those things exist, betraying them out of your own will should be number 4 in your list of options. Oh, don't take this the wrong way, Vic. I have this problem when it comes to this type of scenario happening in Power Rangers, superhero comics, or anywhere where nobody thinks that, hey, maybe they're charmed. Because when those things are possibilities, the idea that a person could be acting out of character or doing a betrayal of their own free will becomes less and less. I have expected the next time anybody ever saw, say, Superman acting out of character, their first thought isn't to go over to Constantine and give him a magical checkup. Or go over to Lex, Brainiac, or heck, even Bizarro, and find out what they're doing this Friday night. So, when Applejack sees Fluttershy making out with a random get-out stallion, and then acting like a jerk, our first thought should be changeling. Not, how could you do this? Applejack could not believe it. What's going on with you? Do you have any idea what this girl will do? I'm sorry with you, Fluttershy snapped, shoving her friend. And at that point, an in-character Applejack should deck her. I'm just saying, Chrissy, or Drone, you are so lucky I'm not writing this. Because if I was writing this, when the moment Fluttershy said, "Move aside, will you? We're in the middle of something," I would have had Applejack deck her. Hard. Because obviously, either A, that's not Fluttershy, B, she's under hypnosis, or C, Fluttershy's gone evil and she's actually being a jerk. Which means that now it's very easy to punch her and not worry about making her cry, because obviously her mind has gone bye-bye. Discord's seen enough of flashback to reality. Applejack was still hanging from his paw. The shock in his face struck fear in her heart. I'm sorry. I don't want to tell you, but I didn't know how. She yelped as he dropped her. She rubbed her head and sat up. Discord, are you? The Dracaga screamed as his body erupted into flames. In a few seconds, there was nothing left but ashes. Applejack knew he had not really burnt to a crisp, but that was not a good sign. Okay. Discord. Obviously, Discord knows that there are changelings present. That there are changelings out and about out there. Which means that he's going to be smart, right? That Discord's going to use his old noggin and goes, hi, there are changelings. So obviously, that must be a Fluttershy changeling. Or, wonder what type of mind control Fluttershy's in, because she's acting like she was when she was discorded. And Discord knows that there are others who could pull this off. He has messed with ponies' minds. So, he should know this. Obviously, Discord's going to have a nice, rational talk with Fluttershy, and he's not going to lose it. Right? 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 Zzz. Trixie, yes, the buzz is starting to get worse. Zzz. Trixie knows. She's looking at the rage meter. Oh, this is going to hurt. Once she was sure Applejack was gone, Fluttershy raced away from her lover. Hey, Stinky, ever heard of a breath mint? You smell like a Timberwolf. The stallion scoffed. Well, what about your horrible acting skills? You really think that's how the Whipping Pegasus would act? I just know somebody out there is going to try to come back with, well, they fell for it with Cadance, so obviously it would be easy enough to fall for it with Fluttershy. To which I respond, did you pay attention to that episode, or were you just sleeping? And thinking that, oh, they were being idiots. No, and no. I've already repeated the Bridezilla comment multiple times now, so I hope you know my stance on that. But let's go over something else. Let's not forget love draining, easily manipulated, and last but not least, the most important thing is that Applejack, Rarity, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, and Rainbow Dash, well, except for Rainbow Dash was nowhere near though, they didn't know Cadance. They had no idea how she would act in this scenario. They don't know what about her. As far as they're concerned, this is normal behavior. Hell, as far as Twilight was concerned, maybe Cadance's niceness was, a facade just to get into Shining Armor's little pants. So, of course, anybody would be fooled. If I ran into a famous person and they started acting mean to me, I would instantly think they were probably, always like that. But then if somebody were to look at me and tell me, oh, he's not normally like that, I'm still going to think, oh, that is a facade. Maybe they are lying to you. It's only until after you say that it's an imposter with a perfectly good latex mask, well, then I start believing you. But you get my drift. If nobody knows it's Cadance, then how could it be? Hell, I didn't think of changelings. And I watched that episode when it premiered. I thought we were doing a Bridezilla evil babysitter that the twist was Cadence was always evil. It's just that she only acted nice when Twilight was a baby so she could get into Shiny Armor's pants. As it always happens. Changeling was forming on my mind. But now that you've thrown in changelings to the picture, you have now officially made it a possible option. Oh, and before you try to say comics, yeah, I didn't like that segment in the comics either. In a matter of minutes, that cowgirl will be spilling the beans to Discord. Since he's the element of honesty, he'll believe her. You know, what were you guys going to do if Applejack never showed up? Or if she was written by me and she punched you? Queen Chrysalis will certainly be pleased. They both laughed as they changed their changeling selves. Now, let's get out of here before things get ugly, Demille said. The female nodded in agreement. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Fluttershy right now. Meanwhile, the real Fluttershy was in the steam room with Rarity. So, have you talked down with Fancy Pants yet? Fluttershy asked her friend. Eugard sighed. I was going to, but... She stopped her hoof. The minute I walked in, she's there. Oh, she was all over him. The Pegasus gasped. Oh goodness, what did you do? What else could I do? I threw the false papers at him and left. Oh, Rarity, I'm sorry. What did Fancy Pants say? Heck should I know? Pardon my French, I stalled out of there before he could say anything. You didn't give him a chance to explain himself? There was nothing for him to explain. Maybe he had nothing to do with it. Maybe. Rarity's face fell. Hadn't thought of that. And I screwed up again, haven't I? I have to make this right. All your troubles working out. Scribble and Discord still won't talk to each other, but we're going to sort all of that out tonight. When Fluttershy got home, a chocolate rainstorm was brewing above the castle. Okay. In spite of my anger, certainly coming to from a simmer to a little rolling boil right now, I got this image in my head of Fluttershy dressed in a castle shirt with a castle green gown, wearing a, little purse over her shoulder, and it looks freaking adorable. When Fluttershy got home, a chocolate rainstorm was brewing above the castle. She opened the door to find her husband sitting in a circle of fire in the middle of the room. Now, once again, Discord, being smart, and had time to calm down, should be able to realize there are changelings and will ask reasonably. He will actually be thinking. Discord? The Crocus turned at the sound of her voice. As soon as he caught sight of her, the flames extinguished. Fluttershy cautiously approached him and gently put a hoof on his shoulder. Are you alright? He jerked away from her. Discord stood up and clenched his fists, trying so hard to keep his anger contained that all he managed to say was, why? Fluttershy tilted her head in concern. What? Now, he's going to ask why was she there and why wasn't she over there with Rarity, and he's going to have a very, very reasonable conversation. He did his teeth. I gave up everything for you. I devoted myself to you. He spun around, his eyes burning with fury. And when we made the vow to love and honor each other for all of eternity, I assumed you would do the same. His wife blinked in confusion. What are you talking about? Well, that was never good enough, was it? Was it? Uh-oh, there it goes. We've gone from low simmer, the rolling boil, to micro level, to uh-oh, reality check. Discord, I don't... She squealed as he grabbed her for a leg. Who is he? Discord, you're hurting me. Who is he? John! Oh, I hope you're happy, Vic. I electrocuted him! He's got handed to get some smelly salts. Well, and we broke the scale, too. Tracy didn't think that was possible to get more mad than a Mikan. Oh, God. Are you okay? Listen, Burringer, speak to me. Oh, boy. Tracy will be right back. Listen, Burringer. Albatak is right now in your bedroom, wearing nothing but Rarity's most beautiful lingerie. She's currently spread out there just for you, and the scent of her heat is burning the room. She's waiting for you, waiting, dripping with desire. She's looking at you with those bedroom eyes. Really? No, not really. Trixie does that to bring you back to life. Well, Trixie, thank you for giving me that fantasy. That was better than this. Here. Let me solve this problem very simple. Discord. I was with Rarity at the spa. Oh. Probably a changeling. Phew. Skip that plot point. I know. Ain't that fortunate? There. Done and done. We don't need this stupid, insipid, poor of an excuse third act breakup. If you're going to go with this plot line, and I'm using the term loosely, at least make it make sense. Discord, that manipulative, schemer, brainwashing Lord of Chaos, should be the first person out there to think changeling brainwashing. He shouldn't be you betrayed me. You turned Padme against me. She was already against you, Discord. He should not be this dumb. What should happen is that the moment Fluttershy comes in, Discord should tie her up to a table, pop out her brain, examine it for brainwashing, and then, when that didn't work, hook her brain to a TV, to a projector, and play back her most recent memories. Oh my god, we've seen Discord do that. You just showed that Discord can go back and look at somebody's memories. Congratulations! Of all the ponies you could have picked for this problem, you picked the one that you would actually have to think real hard on how to trick him. There had to have been a better way to write this plot point. There just had to have been. I'm not completely sure how to make this plot point better. Actually, maybe manipulating Fluttershy would have been better. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, she's sensitive enough, caring enough, and easygoing enough that she would be far more likely to believe Discord was betraying her over Discord. It would be so easy to hit her with that. Hell, Chrysalis could do it herself. Yeah. We've seen Chrysalis drain love before and do manipulate things like that. She could easily either transform into Discord or, even better, come out herself and tell Fluttershy a similar story that Discord told her, only change it around so it seems like Discord fell in love with her and give her the sexy story Fluttershy did, and then tell Fluttershy how Discord betrayed her. There. Get her own hands dirty. Or sorry. And boom. Fluttershy would be easily broken-hearted. This is dumb. Really dumb. Not Reality Checker Michael levels of dumb, but this is bad decom dumb. What's concerning the fact that this is based off of Disney, it's perfectly in line, but still, this is just dumb. Heck, personally, I would have loved it if we went the Full Metal Panic route. Oh man, how cool would that have been? I changed my mind. Discord, I'm giving you an order. You put all that magic to use. You come find me. Right. No matter what happens, even if you Discord 1,000, no, 1,000,000 ponies, you come by and you bring me home. You got that? Understood. When you come by, we're gonna kiss. God, I love that ending. It's a shame there's no season 4 to follow that awesome ending up. Oh, and don't worry, folks. You didn't miss anything. Discord just went with the over-the-top, you all will! Which sounds about as a character as Q going, stop, or you will die. Screwball sat on the park bench. Her baby brother and the baby buggy beside her brother in the baby buggy beside her. She reached in and tickled his stomach. He giggled, which made her smile a bit. Sometimes, she said, I think you're the only one who understands me, bro. A pink ball rolled at her feet. Scribball glanced down as a feeling for and left to retrieve it. Hey, Prism, she said. The multicolored filly looked up and grinned. Hey, Screwy, what you doing? Just taking Ziggy for a walk. But you're sitting. Well, I'm resting. What are you doing here? Playing cats with the tripies and, she grimaced, Gemstone. Well, not so much with her, because she's afraid she'll break her hoof if she touches the ball. Our parents are really busy today, so we decided to hang out. Where are the twins? They're having a race somewhere. They didn't invite me along because... She brought her wings. Even though Prism was nice, she could not fly yet. It was embarrassing for her, considering every pony in her family is an accomplished flyer. I see. Well, gotta go. See ya. See ya. Big Cecilia was about to fly when a drop of water splashed her nose. Hey, she said, that's supposed to rain today. The two looked up at the sky as it clouded pink. A few seconds later, it started downpouring down chocolate milk. Not funny, Screwball, Prism exclaimed, placing a hoof on her hip. I'm not doing it, Screwball insisted. She looked at Zany, but he was huddling under the puggy's canopy, sticking his tongue out in disgust. Strange, you love chocolate milk. Hey, Screwy. She glanced up to see a gray stallion in front of her. Do I know you? She asked. He cleared his throat, MB. Screwball saw his eyes flash green. It was Mothball. Prism, I think you better get back to the others and go home. The filly raced back to her group. The tripies were sticking their tongues out and collecting as much rain as possible, while Deadstone was squealing under a tree. What are you doing here? Scribble eyes to this guy's changeling. Mothball glanced nervously at the stroller. I need to talk with you alone. Zzz. We can talk here. It's only my brother. No, you don't understand. That baby is... He was interrupted when Discord materialized in front of them. Mothball yelped and ran away from him. Wait. Scribball called, but he was gone in a flash. Well, hello there, Screwy. Discord said in a crazy tone. So, Discord tone. You like what I've done with the weather? The young man looked at Fire curiously. You okay, Dad? Oh, I'm fine. Hey, honey, I'm sorry about our little fight last week. How about we make up some father-daughter bonding? You want to help your daddy make a cold storm in Manhattan? Her eyes lit up. Cool, but wouldn't Mom get mad? Discord tense. Forget about your mother. She's no concern to us anymore. Yeah, what? He scooped up her arms. But we don't need her. We don't need any pony. All we need is each other. We could be one big happy family without your mother. You hear me? One big happy family. This plot point is hurting me. Luckily, the collar is still on. Actually, the collar broke. That last bit of rage overloaded it, but don't tell us it burning her. This is the only way we can keep him down before he loses his temper. Screwball grins. Dad, you're really starting to keep me out. He held her in the crook of his arm and gestured to the ponies running for the chocolate rain. We will rule this world together, my dear. I will be king, and you... He turned her head into a tiara. Will be the princess, and this little scamper... He picked up Zane and made a tiny little crown appear on his head. Will be your prince. Ava gurgled in delight while Scribble started to turn. But Dad, you promise. Our first order of business will have to be revenge of those colts who bullied you at school. With that idea, Scribble's mouth broke into a devious smile. What are we waiting for, then? Discord laughed at the way he had a long time. That's my girl. Though, Dad, I have just two things. Anything, my dear. First, you promise we won't seriously hurt any pony? Discord batted his eyes easily. Well, of course not, sweetie. Second, she touched her tiara and turned it back to her propeller hat. Don't ever touch my hat again. Discord laughed maniacally. Come, my little abominations. We have chaos to wreak. Mothball had watched the entire scene from the tree. He hung his head savagely. I'm too late. Zzz. Yeah, you are, Mothball. You're too late to stop this plot from growing into being.